Swole Normuth.
The sun is shining. The birds are chirping.
Chirp for me, Daddy.
The bacon is sizzling.
Oh, it's the Papa
Welcome
Swolio.
to the Daily Swole.
Oh, hello. Testing, 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 testicles, testing, testing, testicles, testicles, testicles. Ooh. Welcome, everyone, to episode 1245 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beercast, broadcast, gamecast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, and slaycast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome to episode 1245. What is the good word? It's the late night swole. Damn fucking straight, goddamn late, Yolanda. You're goddamn right. Fucking hell. Hell yeah. No excuses. I got that on the board. No excuses. We do it every day in any manner in which we can. In any manner in which we can. Almost didn't make it today. Nah, plenty of time. You think I didn't know what time it was? If it wasn't, you'd still get a podcast from today. You'd still get it. You always get it. If you don't get the live, you get the audio. You know, if it happens, if something broke, I'd still record a podcast and just upload it tomorrow. We don't miss an episode. Yeah, fucking booshes. If something happened, if I was knocked unconscious for 7 days, you get 7 episodes when I woke up. You know you would. This is actually bone broth. So yummy, yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Bone broth in my tummy. What's a holes? What if you go on holes with mama? What's a holes? Mama's holes? What's that? It's only 8:20 yay Cali time. Oh, that's right. If you're on the West Coast, where are you watching from? Where are you hollering from? Let's get this started like that. Where are you watching the podcast from? I want to say welcome to everyone that is Swole Normus Uncensored members, those of you that have been joining. I want to make an announcement before we fully get into today's topic and just kind of shoot the shit a little bit, because it's late, of course. We're not going to be here all in the fucking night. But tomorrow at 12 noon Eastern time, for those of you that are in Swole Normus Uncensored, tomorrow is the live Ask Papa Swolio at 12 noon Eastern time. So it's 11:20 Schwam PM in my time. So that's 12 hours from now, almost 12 hours from now. So for those of you that are in Swole Normus Uncensored, it's going to be in the private Facebook group. So those of you that have unlimited memberships, those of you that have uncensored memberships, you are going to see that 12 noon Eastern time. So in the private Facebook group, I will be live like this, and you'll see me. You'll ask any question you want. Live Ask Papa Swolio tomorrow at 12 noon. So that being said, let's get into it. If you want to learn more, if you want to hook in, telling you, it's less than a pumpkin spice latte. That's my catchphrase, right? That's my catchphrase. Less than a pumpkin spice latte. How many of you are in Uncensored already? Holla for Swole Normus X. Give me some Swole Normus X action. What's going on, beaches? Hello, Hillary. Hello. Colorado Springs, Colorado, Chicago, shiggity swag. I'm in northern Maine. It's not Canada, but might as well be. My goodness. I don't know if I've ever been to Maine. That might be one of the states I haven't been to. There's a few, but you know, that's a few. Oh God, that broth is so good. I'm gonna be sipping on that broth during the podcast. I'll try not to slurp in your fucking ears though. I hate that shit when it's like boom, boom. Unless it's a water break. Maybe I'll be sipping on broth during the water break. If we do a water break. Maybe. If you're good, I'll consider it. I'll think about it. No guarantees. Yeah, holla. I'm in. Fit Chick 50. Swole X Uncensored is epic. Thank you, Aaron. Appreciate it. Jenica, you're in. James, you're in. We knew that, James. Shanti, I'm in. Hell yeah. Uncensored. You can just shout. We have to have something that we say. We say uncensored. We just pinch the nips. Anyway, so again, a reminder: tomorrow, 12 noon, Ask Papa Swolio going live. But I have there's also going to be another 1 or 2 raw videos that are uploaded today. I'm trying to spread it. Here's the thing: I have so much content that I'm filming. For Uncensored, and the what we're doing now, and I'll just make this announcement too, because this is important. A lot of you that are watching, this is important. So we talked about yesterday, I don't want to be sending out email blasts and just fucking blasting you all the time because I'm uploading so much fucking shit. So how are you going to get notified? So there's 2 ways. The best way is just to log in and go into the uncensored section. So if you go into the uncensored section, you'll know that I have at the top pretty much like the new content that's released. So I listed the new updates. So that's where I'm going to put it. It'll be also logged in the updates tab in the main menu, but I don't know if I'm going to update it every day. I might just update that weekly. That way it's not like, unless it's something that's outside of Uncensored, but inside Uncensored, you're going to see that the new releases at the top of the page. So when you click on Uncensored in your account, you're going to go and you'll see the new video. You'll see all the new stuff that I added for that day or for the last 2 days. So anyway, I feel like you pump out as much as Gary Vee and he has a team. Well, Papa Swole is his own fucking team. Yeah, he puts out mad content, but respect. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. And I aspire to know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing too. You learn by doing. That's a great example, is to learn by doing. And I think that's where a lot of you might be getting stuck. Those of you that are listening, maybe not, some of you are, a lot of people get stuck by not taking action. And we've been talking about this a lot lately when it comes to learning too much and gathering too much information. And if you're trying to gather so much information all the time, you end up just reading, studying. You're not actually taking action. You're not doing things. I have this card here. I held it up in a recent YouTube video, I think it was. I forget where I actually did this. Right here. Execute more. I have this card. I have so many cards on the wall, but I keep this right here in front of me. So anytime I have a thought or an idea, I just fucking do it. I do it. Uncensored didn't exist 4 fucking days ago. 4 days ago. You didn't hear me say it at all. It didn't exist. Looks like it's been there for fucking 6 months. So it's about taking action. If you try to gather all this nutritional information, all these different exercises, you want to go to school and study it for 4 years, and then get a personal training certification just to learn more about exercise, that's not going to get you in better shape. It's going to put a lot of information in your head, but it's not going to actually execute on anything. You literally have to do it. You have to do it. You have to take action. Otherwise, you're just fucking doing nothing. Doesn't matter what you read, doesn't matter what you listen to. If you're not doing it, you're going to learn more by doing it. I learned everything about fitness by doing it. Sure, you read something or you try something or you apply something, but you still have to do it to see what works. That's why I'm always saying that nutrition is a practice. Exercise and fitness is a practice. Doing the podcast is a practice. How many of you listen to all these other old podcasts I've done? Some of these old podcasts they're great. They're great. I mean, they're good. They are what they are, but they were really rough around the edges. They didn't have the same flow. They didn't have the same equipment. You didn't see the same video quality. There's all sorts of different stuff out there on YouTube. But I started, if I wanted to wait for it to look like the way it does now, when I started, I never would have gotten it because I had no idea what the fuck half this shit was. I learned everything by doing. I didn't know anything about videography. I didn't know anything about podcasting or equipment. I knew nothing. Zero about video editing. You want to know what I knew about video editing? Go watch earlier videos. I didn't know anything. Nothing. I knew jack fucking shit. And I still feel like I know jack shit. But you just learn. You obviously, the more you learn, the more you study, the more you acquire, you realize, oh shit, there's so much more I don't know. That's it. I sure did. I went super balls deep on creating Uncensored. Fucking hardcore. It's changed the game for everything, for everyone. There's so much fucking value in there for just $2.99. It's insane. So again, if you're just joining now, you don't know what that is. If you click the links in the description, it'll take you there and it'll break down everything that's inside. It's fucking awesome. I'm so happy with it. I'm so happy with how it's turning out. There you go. Exactly. GSD, get shit done. Execute, no excuses. Like today, no excuses. It's late. Oh, well, it's late. I don't feel like doing a podcast. Whenever I go live, I did feel like doing the podcast. I was up super fucking late last night. I think I told a lot of you, I had to pick Mama Swole up from the airport like 5:30. So I was up all night and then I slept a little bit during the day today. And then when I woke up, I'm like, I still want to go I want to reset I don't know if I really want to reset my sleep, but I definitely want to get to sleep earlier tonight. So I went to the gym, I want to exhaust myself a little bit, pump a little bit. And I really like for a while I was doing the podcast first before I went to the gym. But I love doing the podcast after the gym because I kind of have that energy and that release of tension. You guys know what I'm talking about? It's like after you nut, you just feel good. You can focus. It's like after I got mine, now I can do a podcast. I have that energy. Like right after I come in here, I'm like, my heart's like, yeah, I have like a fucking good arm pump. I feel good. feel good, feeling yoked from my head to my toes, and then we could bang out a podcast. I just feel like I'm in a better state of mind when I do it post-pump. Balls deep with no lube. Easy, Nicholas. Easy, Nicholas. There are children watching. We're on YouTube. It's got to be kid-friendly. Yeah. You're almost caught up. You're at 900. Ooh. Oh, boy. How many of you have watched every single one or listened to every episode? I know some of you. I know some of you actually listen to every single podcast episode. You're fucking animals. You're absolute animals. I wish I could track that. Like, I wish I could prove that. We should do something like if you listen to every single episode, you get a t-shirt. It's like, people would just be like, I did it. But I know some of you actually do it. You know what's also funny is when some of you say, hey, what episode was this in? Or when you said that, I'm like, I don't fucking remember what happened I don't remember what happened yesterday, let alone what happened in episode 900. So Yolanda just said, I'm almost caught up to 900. I have no idea what that is. I don't have the slightest idea of what that video looks like, what I was talking about, anything. I sometimes go back in the archives. I'm like, oh my God, look at that video quality, or look at this. Like, what the fuck was going on? What was I thinking? Nah, they're all cool. Each one is a stepping stone. You know what's cool about thinking and looking back on maybe weights? If you find one of your old lifting journals, like the weights you were using when you're a lot stronger now, or seeing a picture where you were, it puts you back in that time period. And like the mental state that you're in and the thoughts that you were having. And you have perspective now and you look back and like, fuck, what was I doing? What was I thinking? All that stuff. And, you know, it wouldn't be episode 1245 today if I didn't do 899 on that, whatever day that was, or 900 or 901. It's 1245 only because I did it every day. If I skipped a day, it'd be 1244. So it's so fucking like, it blows my mind again. It just brings, it's the humility. Like, oh shit, every single one of those mattered. And it does. That's why every single day matters. Every single day matters with your fitness. If you want to be healthier, it's not going to make or break you one day. Like one day, if I missed one day in the past, it'd be 1244. No one would really notice. It'd be like, okay, a little bump in the road. But you start skipping. Think about consistency with training. If you skip 3 days a week and then you do 2 days or you take 2 weeks off, then today we're on, for example, episode 950 instead of 1245. It's the same way with your fitness and your training. If you take that many days off and you're that inconsistent, you're going to get a lot shittier results. So, you know, it's that kind of mentality. Every bricks in the wall. You're just laying bricks. It's not a solid wall unless every single brick is laid properly. I love to hear it, Aaron. Thank you. Who knew time? Who knew time? Who knew time? No, we don't do the podcast at a set time. You got to turn your notifications on. You got to jump in fucking balls first when Papa Swole goes live. The broth. The broth is tasty, yes? It's very nice. Nice to taste the broth. Taste the broth. Daddy likes it. Daddy likes the broth. Let me change the lighting a little bit. There we go. Sexy glow on my face. Look at that. Look at that beard. Look at that beard action. Looking fluffy today. Late is a nice change. It's funny because right before it started getting really late with the podcast, I was saying, hey, we're going to do it earlier now. No, I think it's always going to be later, like afternoon, later in the day, generally. You never know. I'll do it early in the morning if I have to go somewhere. You know, we'll do what we do. We do what we can. We'll do what we can. We do what we can, and we just keep on crushing. Just before work, boy. Get it, bruh? By animal, you mean sloth on Xanax, then yes, I am an animal. You are a sloth on Xanax. Might want to get that. I don't know about that. Sloth on Xanax. Eesh. So much fucking free, clean information. Clean? You mean uncensored? Nah, it's clean. Like legit? Yeah, it's straight fitness facts. Straight shit. Straight shit. One could comment in each to track it. I guess you could. I'm not going to check it. I don't really care. I mean, you can go comment on each video and not watch half of it. It's just the point. I'm just saying, like, how would you know? Like, how would you know? How would you know what? But if any of you have listened to every single one, mad respect. I love it. That means you were there when I was there, right? I mean, I was there for every single episode. And then you were there too. Let's see. Waking up to Papa Swole is the best. It's 5:30 a.m. over here in Germany. Damn straight. That's also another reason why, and I was mentioning that actually to Mama Swole before I started going live, is that even though it's weird, it's like a random late time, at the same time, it's like a new audience or people that can't normally catch me live, because now I'm getting the UK for breakfast. I'm getting Australia. So we're getting a lot of people that don't normally get to catch me live, because I'm normally going at 1 or 2 p.m., let's say, for example. Then all of a sudden, you're not going to get it if you live in Australia. It's always going to be midnight and shit. So it's super cool. I'm on a weight loss journey. I've lost 30 pounds. I walk 4 miles a day. Help. The fuck are you talking about? Help yourself. Sounds like you're doing great. It's not a question. Don't whine. Don't fucking stop whining, you fucking baby. Wah, 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 wah. Mommy, give me a cookie. Wah, I want to lose weight. Help me. Y'all, give me advice. Give me advices. What's your question? We'll help you, Christina. You're on a weight loss journey. You've lost 30 pounds. So keep going. Keep it going. Is anyone like a first timer? Are we popping cherries? I saw someone put a little cherry pop. Are you popping your Swole cherry? I saw that, AJ. You posted in the group, man. Welcome, welcome. Joined Uncensored because I can now afford to be in the community full. Thanks, Papa Swole. You got it, bro. Welcome, welcome. I saw that flexing post. Making those gains, brother. That's one of the reasons why Swolenormous Uncensored is fucking fantastic. So for those that want to get access to the community and get a lot of fucking awesome content, it's great for everyone. It's great for unlimited members, and it's great for all of you that want to get your content and not be restricted by other platforms. So Swolenormous Uncensored is the tits. The fucking tits. Why do you always wear sunglasses for the live casts? If you didn't catch the earlier episodes, it's because I have... unfortunately, I don't talk about it a lot, but it's a condition called myoswolitis. So I have these photoreceptors in my eyes. It's a very unique genetic, I was born with it, that if I get too much light, I grow too much. My myofibrils actually expand cross-sectional area too quickly. So I wear glasses so I can mitigate how much muscle I gain on a day-to-day basis. Yeah. Currently on day 2 of no pump. Yesterday was depression. Today is painfully swollen foot. Heading to doctor. What's going on? What's going on with you? Late night podcasts are like my adult bedtime stories. There once was a man named Swolio. Here we go. Oh, look at this. Oh my God, I'm on the treadmill right now, and a girl is on another treadmill while she's drinking a frap. Oh, are you at Planet Fitness? Oh, is this pizza night? Is it pizza night tonight? It's gonna be one of these episodes, by the way. So if you're not interested in shooting the shit, then this episode is probably not for you. I'm feeling a total shoot the shit episode. So here we go. On the board, no fucking excuses. And this is kind of like an anomaly because I don't really have a hard hitting message aside from the fact that it's fucking late as shit and we're still getting it done. That's the message. The message that I said at the beginning of the podcast is the fucking message. The fact that we're here is the fucking message. If you want to make progress with your fitness, with your training, with your nutrition, fucking anything, it's what are you doing every day? What are you holding yourself accountable to? I knew I had to get the podcast done. I could push it off till later, which I did, but I still had to do it. I'm holding myself accountable. So if I don't hold myself accountable, you're not holding me accountable. If I don't want to do the podcast, there's nothing that made me do the podcast today except for me. I could have just completely taken off. Like, I don't want to do it. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll be like, oh, I didn't feel like it. Or, hey, got to take a day off someday. Just throwing you a bone or mixing it up. Nope. That's it. Hold myself accountable. So just like you should be holding yourself accountable, are you making excuses for yourself? Or are you doing it, whether you like to do it or not, want to do it or not? And the podcast isn't always convenient. I mean, it's the focus of my day. Like I do the podcast and I do other things. I work around I used to work around the podcast time, but now I just do it whenever I can. And it's better. I just work the podcast around what my day is. But I mean, I love doing it. Sometimes even if I'm kind of like, oh, I gotta do the podcast. Okay, fine. Like I always like doing it. And once I turn on the camera and we get started, I'm always into it. I'm always into it. I love it. I love it. I love it. That was some smooth BS. That's not BS. Myoswolitis is a serious condition. That's a serious condition. Do not make light. Are you mocking me? I feel victimized. Why are you? You're making me feel self-conscious. You're making me. My feelings. My feelings. Oh God, I can't be here. Block, cancel, delete, repeat. Ban him, ban Anthony. Block him from the channel. I can't handle this anymore. I'm just kidding. Moderators don't do that, by the way. You're at a 24-hour fitness and she's drinking a Frappuccino. Ugh. Welcome, Emily. Finally, see, look. Emily finally caught the podcast live. Been listening every day for the past month and never caught it live. That's why the evening casts are good. Some of you are on third shift. Some of you are just going to work. And look, now you got some Swoleo. Swoleo After Dark. It's your boy, Papa Swoleo. Oh, sorry, Soraya. Monday is pizza night. So dumb. I go to Planet Fitness because it's close and I am broke. I stay in my own lane. I work as hard as I can. 25 pounds down. Good for you. Float some biceps and gorillas for Soraya. Looks like your name should have been Sarah and your mother just like had like a typo or someone typed your name out and was like, oh shit, extra vowel, Saraya. It's a little extra I in there. But yeah, look, everyone burns Planet Fitness because of that whole like pussification mentality. But let's talk about it like seriously. Okay. It's inexpensive and it could be local. So you fucking go and you do the best you can. There's nothing wrong. I'll say it right now. There's nothing wrong with Planet Fitness. There's nothing wrong with it. It's how you use it. I mean, if you're trying to be a fucking pro bodybuilder, you don't go to Planet Fitness. But if you live in nowhere and that's all you have, or it's really close and convenient, or it's inexpensive, you can go, then you fucking do it. You do what you can. There's nothing wrong with it. We all talk shit. I talk shit about it just because of their philosophy and some stupid shit that, but obviously it works. They're growing because people don't get in shape. A lot of people have memberships and never fucking go. You pay 10, 15 bucks a month. You'll keep it open, but you're not going to get results. And they just keep on, they don't have to worry about you filling up the gym, and they keep you out of shape, or you stay out of shape and you keep on giving them money. It's a good business strategy. You have a gym and you have pizza night. It's a good strategy. Keep your members from getting results. Downloaded TikTok just to follow you. Can't get off it now. Don't give me the finger. It's a good app. That's why it's an important place to pay attention to, because it's growing super fucking fast. If you want to follow me on TikTok, fam, follow me on TikTok at Papa Swoleo. Have I ever skipped a day of the podcast? Nope. No, I have not. Stop shaming Papa. I agree. Stop shaming me. If you're going to come here and shame me, I just don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate it. I don't. I really don't. Captain Howdy, I listen to these podcasts before I go to bed. Swole by osmosis. Oh, osmosis is only water, right? Isn't it? Shouldn't it be diffusion? Partial pressure? Partial swole pressure? Anyway. Yeah, Frappuccinos are gross. I can't look at those anymore because after freshman year in college, I worked at a coffee shop for my summer job. Broth burp, hold on. Oh. And we're back. So we would make Frappuccino, and when I saw how they're made, I've never. It was just fucking huge, like just pitchers of sugar, tons of just milk and cream. Oh, it's disgusting. It was so gross. It was so gross. Still to this day, I don't understand how all that solute was in that liquid. I don't know how it's still liquid with how much sugar was poured into that. It's immeasurable how much sugar goes into that. Literally, we had like one of those huge measuring cups. It was actually like a pitcher. And we had a big, like fucking, not a garbage can, but a huge vat of sugar. We'd scoop and you'd take two big ones of those, two big ones, and you pour in like espresso and then coffee and then all this fucking milk or cream. And it would just and churn. Oh, so gross. Fucking gross. And people would drink the shit out of that. You know what was the grossest thing I ever saw that summer? I saw someone get one. They ordered one, so I poured it. Okay, cool. Paid. And then I saw them go over to that little table, that little stand where you have like the napkins and the stirrers. And they took a fistful of sugar or sweetener. I didn't even see what the fuck it was, and poured it into the frap and mixed it up. I was like my heart like stopped. My heart stopped. I felt like my kidneys just kind of went like, eh. I don't know why kidneys, but they did. They did. They did. It's fucking disgusting. Thank you, Matthew. Appreciate the support, my brother. All the regulars and the cherries. Yeah, we'll call them. How about this? If it's your first podcast or you're a newbie, if it's your first few podcasts, we'll call you a cherry. Swole cherry. Where my cherries at? You have to drop, if you're new, you have to drop a cherry icon. Drop the cherry. Do it. Do it. If you're a vet of the Swole, you could drop a gorilla and some biceps. If you're new, drop a cherry. Drop a couple cherries. Actually busting out some work right now so this podcast feels right. Was hoping for company. There you go. I got your back. Got your back. Your boy's here. Oh, yeah. Roxy Caillou. That just sounds like a chop and a kick. Roxy, hi, Caillou. I like it. Where you from? What nationality? I like that. Good name. I'm currently training for a 5K, and when I started, I couldn't run 0.5 miles, half a mile straight. I can run 3.5 miles without stopping now. By the way, I also subscribe to Swole Uncensored. Welcome. Nice. Look at that. You started training, you could barely run half a mile. Now you're at the whole legit 5K. Good for you. Lunk alarm. Fuck that shit. Love your TikTok. Thank you. TikTok is lame. It's all right. You don't have to use it. Oh. Everyone thought Instagram was lame. Everyone thought Snapchat was lame. All these things people thought were lame and then fucking took over the world. TikTok's legit. There's some major updates that they need for it to be like a boom, like a fucking top player, but millions and millions and millions of people use it. And the engagement over there is real. What I mean by like the adjustments is that it's really hard to navigate the comments. Every time I answer a comment, it sends me back up to the top. So I got to scroll down and find other ones. The comment, the way it works, like Instagram is just a billion times better. But of course, Instagram's been around longer. And so the engagement, like engaging with people in the comments is really brutal on TikTok. But everything else is fucking great. It's a brilliant app. It's a mix, for those who don't know what it is, it's a mix between Vine, I don't say Twitter, but it's a mix between Vine, Instagram, and YouTube and Snapchat. It's literally a blend of all the platforms and all the things that you know of in one, except Twitter. It's not like Twitter, but it's like Instagram stories, but it's like Snapchat, Vine, Instagram, and YouTube. It's like a little bit of all that. Not quite YouTube, but like video. There's a lot there. I'm on TikTok as Lean Swole. All right. I feel you. So remember, if you follow me, or you want to check it out, follow me at Papa Swolio. Swolenormous. I got locked out of that because I've been on TikTok when it was Musical.ly. In 2016, I was using it. And then it got bought by TikTok, or it got bought by another company, and then they renamed it TikTok. And I stopped using it for a little bit. And then when I went back, my passwords won't work. There's no like help center. I can't figure out how to get it unlocked. So Swolenormous is there, but it's a dead account. Like I don't even have access to my own account. I can't even get in. So I started a new one, Papa Swolio. So that's where the shit goes down, which is cool. Cause I mean, it's me. It's Papa Swolio. He's a Papa Swolio, eh? It's still linked to all YouTube and Instagram accounts and shit like that though. Oh, I thank you, AJ. Osmosis is transfusion of water across a semi-permeable membrane. Thank you. Take us back to bio days. That bio dough. Oh my God. All the scientists show up. Thank you. All the Google jockeys. All right. We got some cherries here. We got Jennifer. She's got a pair. Jennifer's cherry. Pop. Let's see. Patrick. Pop. Mario, sheep. What up? There we go. Now we got the regs. I don't know if I can show everyone's comment. Yolanda, this is not your first time, but you deserve it. Everyone else. Soraya, welcome. Oh, I'm late on the comments. Let me get down here. MySpace. Holy shit. Remember that? How many of you used MySpace? I barely used it. I had a page, but you know what I remember about MySpace? I think MySpace was great It was excellent, but I think it was almost a little bit ahead of its time. Remember how people would, oh my God, remember when you would load up someone's page and all of a sudden like your browser would just almost freeze because it was loading up the song, it was loading up this detailed background that would move, and it was like all this rap music, and you're like, oh, and the styling was absolute trash. I remember some people's pages, the background, the wallpaper was so ridiculous. And you're like, did you create this MySpace page and just close your eyes? Because I can't read a fucking word. People would have this like off background. The contrast was terrible. You'd have like a light blue on like a light yellow background. It like hurt your fucking eyes. Like, oh God. I'll tell you what, I was crushing? You know what I crushed? Yahoo GeoCities. Come on, where are my GeoCities people at? Come on. Who had a GeoCities account? I had an account. My website, I had South Beach. I was on South Beach, brothers. That's right. GeoCities, motherfucker. Fuck MySpace. I was making money. I was making money back in the day in high school on websites, but I was one of those people that would hide links, dead links, and they would click it, and I would get like 2 cents for every click. I remember my friend and I, we would set up these sites and submit our sites to web rings for like pictures and celebrities and stuff and bikini pictures and stuff like that. And every once in a while we would so I used to have sites where you would look up celebrity pictures, and I would post pictures of Pamela Anderson, not nudes or anything, but Pamela Anderson, Tiffany Amber Thiessen, and all these like popular people at the time. And you would click on pictures like picture 1, cool, picture 2, cool, picture 3, cool, picture 4. You would click and it would take you to like some freaking site, and you'd be like, what the fuck? You go back and then you keep on clicking and see other pictures. And I would make like 2 cents or 0.003. And after like $50, I would get a check. This is like when I was like 16, 17. We were little hustlers. We were hustlers back in the day. And then eventually, like I lost access to that. And of course, when they shut down, but I still got like checks from this place every once in a while. Like it got longer and longer between. It would be like a year and a half and I get a check. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh shit, that site's still going? GeoCities. Everyone's like, oh my God, GeoCities. No one knows what GeoCities is. You got to look it up. Yeah, I had ICQ and AOL Instant Messenger. Sure, I was on AIM. Motherfucker. I was on AOL. My grandfather got me my first computer. I was on AOL. I remember like version 2.7. I remember I was on AOL. It was like $4.95 or $2.95 a minute. So you would write your emails offline and then you would connect, if you could connect, because it was busy fucking 95% of the time. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, yeah. Age, sex, location. Jesus Christ. ASL. So I remember if you wanted to see if someone was online, you had to actually go to the thing, search, and type in exactly their member name, hit enter, and then it would tell you if they were online. You didn't even this was before buddy lists. You had to like one by one, but you only knew a couple people that had AOL. Do you have the online? Hey, are you online? Are you online? Are you on the World Wide Web? Remember CompuServe? We got CompuServe, and there was Prodigy. There was a lot of shit out there. I don't think I really used those, but they existed. An Angel Fire page. I don't know that one. I'm liking these late podcasts. I appreciate that. I'm glad you like it. There's no guarantee they're going to be like this. I don't expect them to be like this all the time, but the evening casts are cool. Yeah, ridiculous away messages. Remember how you would go and you didn't want someone to know that you were online? So you would go and you would look and you would see if they were online. You would see if their name was like faded. But then if like it came bold, you're like, oh, they're online. So like you would go and try to look, but you would try to like to see if they were online, but you wouldn't want to touch your mouse because then they would know you were active. Come on. Any of you dating or you liked a girl when you were using Instant Messenger, you didn't want her to know you were alive. You were trying to like wait her out or leave a comment. You're like, she didn't answer. She must not be there. And then you see her name go from faded to dark. Oh, she is there. She sees the message. Oh, fuck yeah. I remember that. You're online and then your mom would pick up the phone. It would kick you offline. Fuck. Napster. I use Napster. A little bit. I'd use LimeWire. I think LimeWire's, I don't know if that's still around, but now there's torrents and stuff. Then after a while, you just don't need to, you grow up and you're like, oh, I don't need to pirate shit anymore. You just go and buy it. You've got mail. Oh, man. Talk about a phrase that really just ingrained in people's minds. You've got mail. Remember you got so excited when you heard that? Oh, you get so excited. You've got mail. Yeah, you could use invisible mode. Well, they didn't always have invisible mode. Dun, 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 dun. MSN. Oh, yeah. Packard Bell. Let's see. Yeah, we're going deep in like, we're going back. We're reminiscing a lot. This is nice. I like this. LimeWire. Papa Swolio, the Napster. She is a net. Yeah. Well, she's not here right now. She's in the other room. No pups today. LimeWire giving computers AIDS for free shit since forever. Yeah, you would download like, I wonder what this is. And all of a sudden your computer would be like all these windows would pop up. You're like, fuck. Hard reset. You have to format your computer. Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan. Oh, the days. Oh, the days. Kids these days. All right, Lisa. Lisa's going, get off my lawn on all of us. Kids these days, they don't know, they don't understand the interwebs, how easy they have it. All I gotta do is pick up this little square and just talk to it. When I was your age, I had to go and plug it into the modem, and it was a 14.4. That's right, 14.4 was a newer thing, and you had to dial the number. That's right. You had to dial the number and wait for it to connect, and if it didn't, you have to click it again. But I downloaded this program. You download this program. It's called like AOL Redialer. And then it would automatically redial. So you just like do it. And then you'd be in the other room doing something. You'd hear it connect. You'd like, fuck yeah. And you'd run the other room. I remember it would call up and be busy for an hour. And it would just keep on going and making fucking noise. Drive my mom insane. Insane. Doot, 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 doot. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Whatever the fuck it was. What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that noise? Think about, like, just think, humans created that. So that made a noise for a reason. Why did it make that noise? Why was that noise necessary? Why'd it have to be it's like fucking, sounds like a fucking Japanese B movie, like Japanese cats, like Japanese ninja cats fighting. It's like, why does my modem sound like that? Japanese ninja cats. If anyone wants to take that idea and run with it, go with it. Go. Oh, that's right. Fax machines. People still have those, yeah. I remember not having to dial the area codes when calling my friends after school. Yeah, look, everyone's like, oh, I remember the days. That sucked. It sucked. Everyone always likes to look back. Oh, I remember. Remember when? Yeah, I remember when you couldn't I remember when you had to go find an encyclopedia and look through it. Think about how much information we have now, how quickly we have information, cutting edge, like real time. And if you wanted to know something, you had to go to a book that was printed probably 20 years ago and look something up. How archaic and how old was that information? Encyclopedia fucking Britannica. You put in a CD-ROM and you would load it up. And you would get information that was just set in stone. It's like, this is the answer. Here you go. Do your research, kids. Do your research. It's here. Like, that information is so old. Like, information that was put out yesterday. People send me posts and like, oh, I'm like, to make a video on. They're like, hey, on Instagram, they'll DM me. Hey, check this out. I'm like, it's from 4 months ago. It's like, it's fucking ancient. It's from like 3 weeks. I'm like, it's an old story. It's just too old. It's just too old. And we used to Like fucking, that was like a rock. Encyclopedia Britannica made 15 years ago, and that was like the thing you would just put on a pedestal. That was the answer. That was the shit. Ah, nose itches. Parkland 259, please. I'll patch you over, sir. Dink, dink. That was before my time. I never had a beeper, though. Never had a beeper. I was a little young for that. Never had a need for it. By the time I really was going to ever need one, I had a cell phone. Like the first one, I had that, first one I had like a little Sony Ericsson with a little thing like flipped out, that little thin door. And then I had the Nokia, the classic, the snake one. Calling popcorn to find. I remember remember you would type it in? You would type into, if you want to know the movie, like this, hello, and thank you for calling Movie Phone. If you know the name of the movie you'd like to see, press 1. Hello, and welcome to Movie Phone. Just think about those companies. Talk about a hustle. Like that's thinking into the future. It's like, hey, we have a number people can dial up, and let's have a menu where they can choose movies. That's people were fucking hustling, figuring it out, doing what they could with what they had. Serious question. Will Jack and my husband's coffee make him swole like you? Sure. Yeah, why not? Why not? Well, I didn't put Jack in this. This is bone broth. But if I ever do have a little extra coffee at night, I mean, I do like some Tennessee coffee. Jack and coffee is good. Scotch and coffee is good. Hillary's like, remember calling on the phone for the first time? Yeah. Remember the first phone? Do you remember the telegraph? Let's see. I used to work for Verizon. There were people still calling 411 for addresses and phone numbers, not realizing their smartphones had Google that did the same shit. No, but that was actually a thing. Yeah, Kramer from Seinfeld. That was the clip from that, but that was actually a real thing. You actually called it. It did that. If you don't remember, but that was a great fucking episode. Carrier pigeons. Yeah, I remember that. Remember Game of Thrones? Remember Winterfell when we had to use Oh, get the fuck out of here. No way. I call bullshit. No way. Get the fuck out of here. My uncle still prints out MapQuest directions. It blows my mind. Oh, that makes me nauseous. You know, does he know his phone has Waze? And it will literally tell him what to do. It'll tell you what time to leave. It'll give you detours if you need. My God. My God. I want was it star 66, the busy signal fix? I want the Papa Swolio wake alarm. Wake the fuck up, you pussy. Get your ass to the gym. Yow. Go do it now. You'd think that, but he has a flip phone. Ooh, gangster. Is he just old or is he a hipster? Maybe he's trending hard. Does he wear Birkenstocks and hemp? Does he drink sugar-free lattes? Is he a vegan? Maybe he's just a hipster, man. You just don't know it. Born again hipster. I get it. I love people who try to offer you directions. I swear my brain won't compute. It's like, okay, I'll look it up, but thanks. A Thomas guide. Oh, yeah. Where you have the actual separate GPS. Jack is made for coffee and Coke, as proven by the Whiskey Tribe. What's that? Is that a page? A 45-minute conversation cost about $100. My God. Anyway, fam. This is a nice little trip. This was a nice little trip down memory lane. I really dig it. I really dug it. We're going to wrap this up because it is late and I do have some stuff to do. Of course, I need to eat. I'm fucking hungry. I worked out late tonight. But I want to remind you all that those of you that are in Swole Enormous Uncensored today actually, because it's just after midnight. So Friday, today, Friday, 12 noon Eastern time. So that's in 12 hours from now. We have the live Ask Papa Swole in the private Facebook group. So if you signed up for Swolenormous X Uncensored and you need to get access to the Facebook group, request access now because we will be doing our last round of admissions before I go live. But once it's live, I'm not going to be, we're not going to be monitoring myself and the moderators. We're not going to be monitoring the request. So make sure you request now. So if you want to learn more about Swolenormous Uncensored, go to swolenormousx.com. You'll see it in the banner. So it's a limited time. You can join $2.99, less than a fucking pumpkin spice latte, less than a pink drink. Fuck all that shit. Less than a big pack of gum, a really big pack of gum. That's like $4, I suppose. It'd be less than that. But super, super affordable. And there's more content coming every single day. Got a new video going live in just like a little bit. And more stuff coming tomorrow. And of course, the Ask Papa Swole live in the Facebook group. So go check it out, sign up, and get in there now. That way, you're in there for the live Q&A. So if you have questions about fitness, training, nutrition, whatever it is, make sure you write it down, jot it down. That way, when I go live tomorrow at 12 noon in the Facebook group, you will have them ready and we can get them all done. So I will see you tomorrow for episode 1246. Thanks for joining me for 1245 of the Most Muscular Swolecast, Beercast, Broadcast, Gamecast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleazecast, and Slaycast. In the realm, because we're not flex. You flex, we all flex my biceps. And I'll see you tomorrow for 1246. Peace, McGeese, Deuce, Magoose, your boy, Papa Swole. Out.